this, an onside kick to start the game. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quickly to the air is Burrow. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number...
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the... Extra point forthcoming.
Hey, check. No.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go, it's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
Ready, set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They'll try and throw for him. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here 1st half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Burrow's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
11, empty, stop.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Burrow. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting in the rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Tempo.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Panthers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here we go on 4th down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. After one, 14-6 our score. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Set. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Broncos! Hustle, hustle, hustle!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Draw play. This is Henry. And some room to roam now. That good for 22 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Under pressure, they got him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. From midfield now, Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown in their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And he's got room. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides.
Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Henry up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Henry. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And some space here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the jump.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Right back to him on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. He'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinals.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Bush picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
11 Thomas. 11.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. Pass incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one.
I'm not flying.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The run, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Check smash. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
After review of the play,
So that challenge is a successful one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. They'll find Everett there, complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Trayvon Walker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Burrow. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The throw over the middle, taken in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
11.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11-90.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm 1, right?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jamar Chase. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Room here to run. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Panthers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. The York on now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On one, right?
To throw again on second down. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now it's Burrow. He finds his target, Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go. Start.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints.